Hail Metal Nation, this is Podcasting Down. It is time once again for Metal Promo Roundup reviews. You know, I write Roundup in the title, but I always say reviews. So it's whichever one you prefer is right, and whichever one you don't prefer is a typo or a misspeaking. Okay, anyway, we receive these metal promos, I read them, and then we decide how many ears we will be dedicating to said item being promoed. And Matt, I guess. Oh, and that's Mike and Matt. And I'm Tip. And it's looking like Doug's here as well. And Matt is just about done with his popsicle, so we can begin. Canadian Thrashers HYPERIA is here to start the party with Automatic Thrash Machine off new album The Serpent Cycle, out November 2023. Canada's thrash maniacs, HYPERIA, have been shredding across stages since their conception in 2018 and have released 3 albums to wild global reception. Their latest work, The Serpent Cycle, is coming out this November and will be a continuation of the aggressive riffs, melodic vocals, and all-around party nature that the band has come to be known for. The next single, Automatic Thrash Machine, embodies that energy and draws listeners in with its endorphin rush of thrash technicality. The band describes the single, quote, a tongue-in-cheek nod to our favorite party thrash songs. This track is our homage to partying and having a good time with your friends. It's accompanied by a full-out kegger of a music video that shows the fun side of HYPERIA. It's one of the more straightforward thrash songs on the album, but still has a lot of intricate parts from all members. When it comes to writing, typically the music is written before the lyrics, though it isn't affected too much by the vocals. However, there are times when they will restructure a riff to fit on. Okay, it's a party song. I don't need to know how you conjured it.
Oh, I think we do, because nothing says partying like tedious descriptions.
Okay. However, there are you're fun at parties. However, there are times when they will restructure a riff to fit under the syllables of a word or to help with the enunciation and delivery of a lyric. HYPERIA wants fans to. This is the next sentence.
What the?
HYPERIA wants fans to have their faces blown off by the aggression, speed, and intricacies of the Serpent Cycle. The 10-track album, plus a cover of Heart's Crazy on You, will be appreciated by musicians and non-musicians alike. The songs vary enough to keep the pacing fresh throughout, and there's something for everyone on it. The Serpent Cycle was recommended for fans of Havoc, Lost Society, and Children of Bodom. It is due out November 17th, 2023. Available pre-order at hyperiametal.bandcamp.com. And do we need to go through the track list? I think we do. Ego Trip, Automatic Thrash Machine, Prophet of Deceit, Psychosomatic, The Serpent Cycle, Trapped in Time, Spirit Bandit, Eye for an Eye, Binge and Surge, Deathbringer, and Crazy on You Heart cover. All songs performed by HYPERIA. All songs written by Colin Riley, except Trapped in Time, co-written by David Kupish. And Crazy on You forgot that part. Hello.
Yeah.
HYPERIA is Marley Riley, vocals, Colin Riley, guitars, John Power on bass. He's my favorite. And Ryan Idris on drums. Oh my God, there's so much more, but we'll skip that. All right. Oh, and there's a cat.
Yep.
Yep. All right. And let's see. Here's the band photo. They're standing under a Canadian overpass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and picture a thrash band. That's what they look like. And then here's their album cover.
It looks like it's like vaguely deviant art furry-ish.
Like you can find HYPERIA on Furfinity.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't know what that is.
It's so close to not being that way, but
no, I know there's a. Sorry, I have heart really loud because I was familiarizing myself with that song. Yeah, there's just an unwelcome cartoonishness.
Yes.
To it. It's not quite it's neither serious enough nor playful enough.
I
Right.
think the concept is good. Like
Yeah.
they need to. It doesn't work as an album cover because the serpent eye in the sky doesn't. That should be where the logo is. But I can see that if you moved it down, that wouldn't work. I don't know.
But the witch or the wizard or whoever this is in the middle, like, doesn't look scary. It looks like a Disney character.
It's the
Like
Voldemort.
this is like Jafar's boss.
All right, what do you got?
And
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
no, I agree. It's an awkward placement of the logo, but conceptually, it's the only way it would work.
But also, I feel like this logo is legitimately good, and I don't want to forecast my score, but I feel like it's wasted on this band.
Ouch. I don't know. You know me, I don't like party stuff in my music, but I feel like thrash, depending on the type of thrash, is probably the only one that can get away with it. I'm thinking like early Anthrax, that Caught in a Mosh, that kind of thing. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to expect it to be as good as early Anthrax, and I'm going to give it 1.37 years.
Okay, so here's why you're totally wrong. But you're also right. The only kind of party thrash is like early Anthrax, early Metallica. Like,
it wasn't really party thrash though.
Well, but still, like there was a party lifestyle that is just like, let's trash it, break stuff, like drink out of Jack Daniels bottles and then like cut each other. That's the kind of party I expect a thrash band to go to. Here, looking on their Instagram, there's just a bunch of nice people hanging out. They appear to be hanging out in the basement of your old house at one point. So it just seems like a nice group of Canadians.
They're too nice to be partying the way a thrash metal band should be.
Precisely.
Got it.
You're saying they're
don't
posers, Matt.
I'm not saying they're posers. I'm just saying that they're writing a check that their Canadianness can't cash. You knew this as soon as they covered a Heart song. Not associated with partying in any way. Like even like Randy Newman's "I Love LA" has a more party vibe than Heart's "Crazy on You." It's like a weird love song thing. They seem like nice people. I wish them nothing but the best, but this is a quarter ear, and that's a little generous.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
no,
one ear
ahead.
for me. No additional comment.
All right.
Yeah, I'll give it an ear. It doesn't do anything for me, but I'm not. It feels like there could be something here. Okay, Binge and Surge, fantastic. Like, that's a great song title. And the song titles are fairly competent. Ego Trip, Automatic Thrash Machine. I mean, Automatic Thrash Machine.
I
is a
love
cool
the
song.
concept of an automatic thrash machine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What I'm picturing is amazing.
but looking at the people who constructed this machine, I have to doubt its abilities.
I get it.
All right,
Yeah.
onward. Did you throw some numbers down? I wasn't paying attention
Oh, one ear.
because I was getting the next one up. That's what she said. Follow the Shadow Leader from Chameleon's debut album, Legends and Lores, out December 2023. Rockshots Records is proud to present their latest signing of Finland's Chameleon for the release of their debut album, Legends and Lores, due out in December 2023. Founded by keyboardist Marco Sneck, Chameleon creates epic symphonic fantasy power metal combined with classical music, including choir, Renaissance, and Baroque elements. Over the years, they have released a few demos with various lineups. They now have a solid quintet of musicians that features Tomi Vitola vocals, Marco Sneck keyboards, Jari Sata guitars, Yuka Yokikoko bass, and Yanni Kuzman on drums. Their sophomore album, Legends and Lore, not plural, was recorded in various studios. Just say in their basements. We all know it's 2023. You record in your basement now, and then you pay someone to mix it. And was mixed by legendary Tampere bass power metal mixer Jussi Koloma. Fans can hit the play button, yeah, no shit, close their eyes to dive into a fantasy world where might and magic rules, and let the music grow on them. Quote, we expect this album to be interesting for fans of symphonic power metal since it's filled with nice melodies combined with metal edge and filled with layers of choirs, orchestral instruments, shredding, and Renaissance and Baroque feeling, says band founder and keyboardist Marco Sneck. The 10-song concept album is pure fantasy metal. The album is meant to be heard from beginning to end, as all the tracks are lyrically entwined into a chronologically advancing story. There are heroes, elves, magical quests, and other fantasy elements to get listeners all inspired. It is 55 minutes of adventurous heavy metal, hashtag fighting for fantasy metal, says Marco Sneck. Starting the band's first quest for new fans, they are unveiling the first single, The Shadow Leader, the third track on the full length and one of the earliest songs written by Chameleon. But you have to hear the other two first. That's what they said. Mm-hmm. You cannot listen to this single without hearing the other two first. That's what they said, damn it. Let's see. Quote, lyrically, it tells a story about the main villain of the album. It's a neoclassical tune with Baroque elements throughout the song. All right, if you had Baroque elements for your drinking game word, maybe you should switch to water. Also to mention, our guitarist Yari makes some serious guitar sweeping here. Adds Sneck. Let's see, is there a Bandcamp link? Maybe not. If I find one, I'll put it down there. Recommended for fans of this. This should not surprise you in the least. Rhapsody. They did not write Rhapsody of Fire. I'm so glad. That's
bonus points.
I refuse to call them Rhapsody of Fire because they are Rhapsody. Right. Anyway, Twilight Force, Symphony X, Dragonland, and Glory Hammer. Boo! Chameleon's fantasy album Legends and Lore is due out December 8th, 2023 from Rockshots Records and is available for pre-order at bit.ly, bit.ly/chameleon with a capital C, capital D. Track list: The Conquest, Hero's Tale, The Shadow Leader, Faith and Steel. The Quest, The Demonic Creatures of the Night, The Hammer of the God's Might, The Keeper of the Heart, The Valley of the Kings, and Glorious Dawn. A bunch of album credits. We already said who the band is. I'm not seeing a Bandcamp. So let's talk real quick about the artwork. It looks like a magic card.
It does look like a magic card. Whoa.
What's going on? Okay, so the logo is just like, old English font with a sword behind it. And the album is like, that's got to be the evil guy, right? And he's in a blue valley with blue volcanic ash raining around him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go first. If I had more than 2 ears, I would give them to this album. 2 ears, all in. This is exactly what I like. Except for Glory Hammer. Fuck them.
I would like to note that on Metal Archives, none of their discography is there, but it's under the title Marco Sneck's Chameleon.
Oh.
So did they break up and then have a a Rhapsody moment?
Year and a half. I also love this music, but it's so hit and miss sometimes.
It's also is Chameleon spelled with an I? Because I feel like it's not.
Oh, it is wrong. Not.
So it's spelled like Chameleon.
Yes.
There you go.
Wow.
Anyone else?
Chameleon. Now, I will say that I originally misread the album title as Legends and Losers, which I thought was an amazing title, but it's Lores. No, I think unlike certain other bands, these guys know what they're doing. I feel confident in their automatic thrash machine or whatever it's called. But it would be some kind of symphonic steam engine or something. This is good. I'm gonna give them an ear and 3/4.
Yeah, I'll do 2 ears. I would also like to note that Marco Sneck looks like a sexy metal Weird Al.
He does. Oh my!
Okay. All right, hang on, hang on. Let's investigate this.
I'm now caught in his gaze, and I need someone to distract me.
Oh, dude, I got 2 of him around me.
Man,
Look at him.
Description.
Yeah, yeah.
He's in a bunch of other bands too.
Poison Black.
All right,
I want to party with Marco Sneck.
These guys
They
look like
look
a
the part.
fantasy.
Don't step on Sneck.
Don't step on Sneck. These guys do look like they're in a fantasy power metal band. I mean,
Yeah.
And it looks like they let their hair down just for the picture.
and then they tie it right back up. And they one giveaway is the button-down black shirts. That's a very fantasy power metal thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do 2 ears for this one.
Yeah, I'm still all in with 2 ears. Is that everyone? I'm always distracted by
Hold on.
by getting the next one ready. Because you're either gonna love or hate this next one.
I'm caught in something dreamy. I'm sorry, guys.
Brazil's As the Palaces Burn unlock an electrifying sonic odyssey, Lord Underrated, off new album Drowning into Shadows, out October 2023. Brazil's As the Palaces Burn have carved a distinctive niche with its balanced aggression and technical finesse, drawing from a diverse spectrum of influences encompassing traditional heavy metal, thrash metal, and nuanced hints of progressive and modern metal. The band's sonic identity is as diverse as it is powerful. Set to release their new album Drowning into Shadows on Rockshots Records this coming October 31st, woo, the quartet is unveiling their latest single, Lord Underrated, for metalheads to check out. I like how it's exclusive to metalheads. The band adds about the track, quote, set to a thundering symphony, the lyrics paint a portrait of an unyielding journey, a battle against the shadows, and a rise to claim a kingdom of one's own. With every verse, the melody weaves an epic saga, beckoning you to dive into the raw power of metal and experience the triumphant crescendo of Lord Underrated. Let the electrifying riffs and soaring vocals captivate your senses as you join the sonic odyssey that echoes with the essence of unexplored might and unshackled dreams. That is a lot of nonsense.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds metal.
Yeah, it sounds, you could probably say this for just about anything. There's so much more. There's so much more. Let's skip ahead to the track listing. Lord Underrated, The Hive, Obey, As Deep as a River, Into Emotions, For the Weak, Last Ride, As the Palaces Burn. Some of them died. I feel like some of this is telling a story.
I will
As
also
the palaces burn, some of them died. The ones who didn't evacuate.
Is it their? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is Lamb of God's 4th album, if you're counting their time as Burn the Priest. Oh, I'm sorry. It's their 3rd album, if you're counting their time as Burn the Priest, is As the Palaces Burn.
That's right.
And
what is modern metal? That's just a euphemism for really balanced metal. Groove metal, right?
They're called groove metal on Metal Archives.
Yeah. And that's a groove metal, like a contemporary groove metal logo.
Yeah,
it is. They don't. They're called As the Palaces Burn, and the album is The Lord Underrated, but the The album cover is a waterfall and a river and a hummingbird and flowers. Like, I'm very confused.
Well, I mean, they got out of the palace, clearly.
No, wait. That's the...
Was that the sing?
Yeah, because they have...
Oh, yeah, because the album is Drowning into Shadows.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the art...
Yes, it is. Here it is. Oh, it's.
I mean, that
they zoomed into this quadrant of the artwork for the single.
The art is fantastic. The logo is terrible.
Not great.
Well, that's cool. So the rest of the album cover is like the same thing, but burnt on the other side.
Yeah, they need. This is. I don't like the Coheed and Cambria font of the album title. That is not good for anybody. Yeah, this logo needs to be burned down and replaced with something else. But this artwork is amazing. I hate to see it just, defaced with these eyesores. But all these guys look like they know how to party. So,
all right, real quick, one of the many paragraphs I skipped says it's more like how I would write it by using a lot of words to say nothing. So here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Under the musical visionary and guitarist Diego Bittencourt's guidance, who crafted all the music and lyrics with a fierce passion, the album emerges as a testament to the band's indomitable spirit. Alison Garcia's vocals pierce through the melodies like a sonic battle cry, while Andre Schneider's bass sets the foundation for the musical onslaught. Diego Bittencourt, also lending his commanding vocals, showcases his prowess on guitars that ignite the soul of the album, while Gilson Naspolini's drums provide the heart-pounding pulse that propels the tracks into pure metal euphoria. Was better than just introducing the band, Anyway, I'll give this an ear. It could be good. I'll check it out.
I have to give it a half ear. I'm pretty sure this is like, if it says groove metal.
I don't think it actually says groove anywhere in the PR.
It says modern. We know what they mean.
This is going to come out like Roots. Sepultura's Roots.
It'll sound pretty good first listen. Every song's accessible, and then you never listen to it again. But it gets 1 ear, and I'll be happy to be proven wrong.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I agree. I'll give it 1 ear, a skeptical ear, but 1 ear nonetheless.
All right, well, Metal Nation, until next time, make sure you know where the fire exit is in case the palace is burned. Cast